Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. We've got a little overtime game here. I think that, by the way, I think they will move the Rose Bowl back. They're gonna have to because they're not gonna have both the games being played simultaneously. So the Rose Bowl, I think the Rose Bowl was already gonna start at like 5:15. They're gonna have to move it back. Tesla Cybertruck explosion. Yeah, that was not a battery. We all know that. That was not a battery. That's absurd. I didn't know there was no license plate either. Michigan, Alabama. That wasn't even an iconic stream, was it? That was just, dude. Arizona. What is Arizona State doing on 2nd and 15, running the ball? You're kidding me. Arizona State is outplaying Texas right now. I will say that. Look at the yardage. It's not even close. What do you think Trump will do with ISIS? Well, this is more so like a you would have figure. Although I don't know. I don't want to say anything, but like a one-off type attack thing. But apparently they're investigating in Houston and also other places in Louisiana. There's a state of emergency in Louisiana because they're saying there's 3 or 4 people involved. 3rd and 14. Wait, the Rose Bowl is on right now? You got to be kidding me. Is the Rose Bowl seriously on? I didn't think I would need a remote. 17-yard carry. Yeah, that's a horrible. How do you allow that if you're Texas? Condensed field, 3rd and 15. That's terrible. All right, let me get the remote. They're doing the national anthem. Oh yeah, I see it. So it might not. It might. The game might be over. I'm guessing this game will probably. Well, who knows? Dude, imagine Arizona State wins, then Ohio State or Oregon gets a free bye. They should have went for two. No, they're not going to go for two on the first overtime. Scadaboo, 141 rushing yards. The next game will suck. Yeah, if Arizona State wins. Dude, look at the yard. I wonder what the yards are. 500 basically to 320. Here comes Ewers. Why go for two when the Texas kicker has the but not an extra point. You're gonna make an extra point. That was a weird play. It's I mean 4 down territory, 2nd and 10 though. Go over two because you're the team with less talent. Yeah, that's what teams need to be more aggressive when they got less talent. You got to put the pressure on the more talented team. I agree. Man, oh, this is the bullshit Skycast. That's why I was like, what the hell? Dude, this thing is annoying. They're not bringing Arch Manning in, man. 3rd and 10. Arizona State, 84%. Dude, this thing just keeps auto-playing. I wonder if there's a way to eliminate that. Arizona State, 84% chance to win. It's going to be 4th down. It's going to be like 4th and 8. Throws a screen pass. So Arizona State's going to face Ohio State or Oregon if they win. Wow. Will the NFL suspend on Sunday in New Orleans? I don't think by Sunday, unless this goes into a bigger situation. And of course, there's a false start. 4th and 13. 4th and 13. Yeah, Texas was in full control. They were at 99.9. They were at 99.9. That's very rare you get that. Oh, it's nice. It's nice and sunny at the Rose Bowl. You know, it's always sunny for that game. Please don't call a time. Oh, Arizona State doesn't even have any timeouts. Yeah, I would blitz them here. Blitz them. Make them get it off quick. It's third. Yep, they are. They're sending a linebacker. Oh my goodness. How do you allow that? Dude, I'm gonna go to the Ohio State game. I don't want to get off at this game. But how do you allow that on 4th and 13? That is horrible. Go for 2. Please go for 2. Please go for 2. This thing's behind, yeah. Yeah, touchdown. Imagine they do a fake extra point. Of course. Pathetic defense. How do you let a receiver get behind you? They're at the 20-yard line. The field's condensed. Guys, tell me when the Ohio State game comes on. Narratives would be insane if Arizona State won. I mean, yeah, against the SEC, because the SEC's been getting shit on this entire bowl season. What's the word on the terror attacks? I don't know. They're trying to find people. The FBI, there's other people involved apparently. It's snowing right now outside here. It's some flurries. SEC hasn't looked good. Well, that's the narrative, because if the SEC's bad looks bad, then that's a narrative in and of itself. They're gonna really overlap it. I know that, isn't that so dumb? Why would they overlap games? It's just, why can't they just delay it until 5:30? But honestly, it's like, how do you allow a 4th and 13? I thought the game was gonna end. Killer had IEDs in his car. Yeah, he had an ISIS flag. Why do you think they rolled up the ISIS flag? That's kind of strange, man. Oh, they're showing the replays. Tell me when the Tell me when the Ohio State game comes on, guys. Oh, that wasn't a rate. That was actually a touchdown. They scored a touchdown on the first play. Arizona State's done, but now they have to go for two. I thought that was a replay. Arizona State's done. 39-31. Gunnar Helm is a good tight end. All right, well, listen, you guys can tell me. You guys can let me know. This is the stupid thing. Like the Skycast is so dumb. All right, this game is starting. Oh, it's nice and sunny. It is nice and sunny. Yeah, Texas got two. I know Texas is up by 8 now. I'm guessing Oregon won the toss and deferred if I had to guess. Man, Oregon always has just weird uniform combinations. Should Ewers be a first round pick? I don't think he's no, I don't think he's gonna be a first round pick unless teams are really desperate or something. I would be pretty surprised. Man, what they have G Scott lining up in the backfield. Uh oh my goodness. Who is that? G Scott? Who's that big boy? That was a good play call. Yes, Happy New Year. Rematches, yeah, rematches are normally bad. Look into Dark Enlightenment. Check out Elon Musk's Dark Enlightenment political philosophy. I'll have to look at that, man. I don't know why this thing's not updating. Jeremiah Smith wide open. Oh my goodness. Jeremiah Smith just walked to the end zone. I think they should go for two. No, they're not going to go for two. Go for two. I mean that Oregon's in trouble early. Oregon needs to come back. I don't know why this thing's not updating. Ohio State Texas will be a great game. Did Texas win confirmed? Kid almost missed the extra point. Texas wins. Yeah, they're probably going to move this game to ESPN. Will you cover the new terror attack in New Orleans? Yeah, I mean, I tried to upload something. It got demonetized, so I didn't upload it. I mean, it's just a summary of everything that happened anyways. Texas picks it off, game over. I think Texas is going to lose in the next round for sure. To either team, Ohio State or Oregon. Oregon with the ball. That's a nice tackle. I don't know why this isn't loading. It's annoying. You think they you know, kid nearly dropped that. If Ohio State loses, will Ryan Day get fired? Probably not, honestly, because they're afraid to fire. Oh, he's got a massive buyout too. He's got like a $37 million buyout. This game is basically the national championship. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see what Georgia and Notre Dame are though. This Oregon needs to get this 3rd and 6. You got to. Yeah, that's a good gain tackle. 4th and 1. Imagine they go for this. It wouldn't shock me if they go for this, honestly. No, they're not going to. It's a bit too early. Maybe they try and fake it. Lanning really does a lot of shit. Lanning does a lot of weird shit in these situations. ASU did all that for nothing. I mean, I'm sure they gained respect, you know. But ASU, they had 4th and 13. I mean, you gotta 4th and 13. Come on. How did Ohio State score? Jeremiah Smith on a little like dump off pass, and there was nobody near him. 3 plays, and just too easy. Texas ASU game was unexpectedly good. Yeah, well, it was good at the way end. I mean, it started off bad. Texas had like a 99.9% chance to win, I saw at one point. Scadaboo would be elite. I don't know. He's pretty for the NFL. I don't know about that. He'd be a really good like fullback type, I think. Texas is gonna win it all. I don't think so, man. Texas is just inconsistent. Plus, they have a tough path. I mean, they have to beat Oregon or Ohio State. Really thought Texas didn't deserve to win that game. Yeah, I mean, when you have 4th and 13 at the end, who should the Bengals draft? I would defensive player. They need a lot of defense. I don't know what happened with like, did they give T Higgins another big contract or no? Like, how are you going to give 3 offensive players massive contracts? Because they already gave Burrow and Chase contracts. You're a Texas fan and you think you're going to lose. Yeah, I mean, Who knows, man? But Texas, I mean, they controlled that game against Arizona State, but just blew it in the fourth. They want Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett's got 2 years left, bro. He's not going to be a free agent. Who will be the first QB drafted? Probably Cam Ward, honestly. Depends with Sanders. Sanders is I don't know. Oregon needs a stop here. Oh my god, goodness, another catch. I wonder if he held on to that. Jeremiah Smith, another huge catch. I mean, they're giving Howard way too much time too. That was in between two defenders. Who's the best interior defensive player? I guess Mason Graham. They should have just kept throwing. You run it 2nd and 9. Thoughts on the terror attacks? Really, really sad, but this is the type of stuff that happens with these people. I mean, it's not shocking, but it's very sad. Hopefully, nothing else happens because I know they're looking potentially at a bigger cell where there's multiple people involved, and now they've got things happening in Houston apparently. Wide open to Jeremiah Smith. They're gonna have to rotate coverage against Jeremiah Smith. Yeah, this game is. I don't think it's gonna be a whooping. I think that's a little bit early to say that. But the college football needs this to be a really good game. I will say that. There's no doubt about it. Hey, it finally showed up. Smith is just a beast. Yeah. The thing is, Ohio State, I'm not sure Ohio State's even going to be able to run the ball, though, against. I mean, Oregon has like a 5-man box right here, and they're still throwing. That's a bad throw by Howard. That's the thing with Ohio State. They got great receivers. You got Carnell Tate wide open. Oregon had a surprisingly easy schedule. Well, the thing with Oregon is they beat Ohio State, so then it's like everyone thought they were justified, to be ranked where they were. And they were the only team to go undefeated, to be fair. But they did almost lose to Wisconsin. I would throw on 2nd and 10. I mean, you're just setting up a 3rd and long if you run. Ah. Howard tries stepping up 3rd and 10. Is there a chance the Sugar Bowl will be relocated? I don't think there's a high chance of it, but I guess it's possible. Definitely not ICP, man. Really, neither of those. Come on, neither of those. Let's see if Oregon's got a pass rush. They only rushed 4. Yeah, they got to him. I'm guessing this is a punt. Let's see if they can execute this punt down to like the 1. That's a problem for Ohio State. They rush 4, they immediately get to him. Tate was open as well. Yeah, Oregon secondary is getting roasted right now. Man, Fryer looked bad there. Super Bowl in New Orleans. Well, hopefully things are going to be calmed down by the Super Bowl. If this kid needs to execute this, oh my, they can't even execute. The kid should have popped it up higher so Ohio State could catch the ball. Just really poorly executed. Deshaun Watson contract restructure. I mean, the contract restructure doesn't really change much. They can't restructure the contract to get out from it. It's so bad. It's such a bad contract. You really can't restructure it in a way that you can cut Watson because there's so much guaranteed money. So they just restructured it to be able to get out of it as soon as possible. I think that's what I think the restructure was. Like they're already having to take a massive hit next year because they have to keep Watson on the team, and also his cap hit is so crazy. But I think they just restructured it to try and get out of it as soon as possible. What are you honestly expecting from the Trump Vance administration? Just typical Republican leadership, honestly. I mean, I think Trump is going to try and be more aggressive this administration than he was last, just because he's got more relationships and he can do things faster. I mean, it's just when you're doing something the second time, it's naturally going to be at least easier to where you could be more aggressive. So I think Trump will be more aggressive this administration, but I mean, I can't even predict on like the deportations and stuff. I don't know how many people he'll be able to deport. You dumped money into Nasdaq. Yeah, I have that coin as well. Hopefully it goes up. I saw Dark Maga went up, but then I think it went back down. Typical. You said I'm the type of guy to drink Dr. Pepper. I used to always drink Dr. Pepper. I loved when I was younger. I loved Dr. Pepper. Not so much now though. Will Campbell first overall pick to New England? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible. Will Campbell is like a franchise tackle, but it's like it's either gonna be Campbell or Travis Hunter. But I guess it just depends. You want to get an elite tackle for your franchise QB if they like Drake May. Jonathan, I don't know what Vex Bolts is now. You gotta admit the Rose Bowl is classic. The way the sunsets comes across the field in the first half, and it's a very sunny day there. Normally, it always is sunny. Oh, it's snowing out again. Love your content. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it, man. New Mexico. Oh, the flag. Yeah, New Mexico. I mean, I like New Mexico's flag. I don't know about S tier. They throw a screen pass. Oregon's offense is struggling early. They need to go downfield. Oregon's got to go downfield. That's how they were able to beat Ohio State in the first game. You expose the secondary. I mean, Ohio State has a okay secondary, but Denzel Burke did get burned really bad in the first game. Texas getting blown out by Ohio State or Oregon. Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know about blown out. It just depends. That's a nice pass rush. That it just depends on what Texas shows up. I mean, Texas has the talent to hang, but I mean, they're definitely like a streaky team, and they really didn't beat anyone in the regular season. This is another big third and 8. Wow, I would blitz if I was Ohio State. Honestly, 3rd and 8. Don't allow them to sit back there on a 3rd and 8. I think they're in a spy Gabriel maybe. Yeah, they are. Oh, almost intercepted by Caleb Downs. Another punt. Thoughts on Illinois flag? Well, I don't know. What is their? Did they just get a new flag? Why don't you put the chat on the screen anymore? That was originally because people were saying some slurs in there to try and get the live stream taken down. But now it's just like it doesn't really make sense to put it in there. I feel like people, if you want to look at the chat, there's a function for it for the user to look at the chat, so it doesn't really make sense. Really, I'm the only one that needs to see the chat like 24/7 to be able to react to it. But I mean, the Illinois flag, I don't think is that bad, but terrible punt, horrible. Oregon is struggling, man. Imagine this first play they go deep to Smith. Oregon is they haven't gotten the first down. I don't think Oregon. Still worried about Texas and the SEC and Oregon in the Big Ten. I know. Oregon, I just can't get used to Oregon being in the Big Ten. It just doesn't even make sense. You're an Illini fan, Illinois. Well, Illinois got a really good win against South Carolina, and Illinois got a good basketball team this year as well. Oregon is the fakest #1 of all time. I mean, let's let this game play out a bit before. I mean, if they get blown out, you could argue, yeah, but I mean, they did beat Ohio State already. Let's be honest here. Let's give it a few quarters. Thoughts on the Alabama loss? It's pathetic performance. They really got a problem with DeBoer. I mean, that team looks a lot worse. I mean, they're going to give him, they recruited really well, so he'll get another year, but I wonder how many, if he has another 4-loss season next year, imagine. Man, you got to take advantage of this if you're Ohio State at the 47-yard line. Amaka Abuka. Yeah, they're going fast. Henderson. Yeah, they moved the traditional telecast, and we got all this bullshit. Dude, DirecTV is so annoying how they have like all these different advertisements within the guide. It just makes not like. Oh, what a throw! Wow. That was a hell of a throw. I'll tell you what, Oregon needs to have a response here. That was a crazy throw. Oregon fans are already crying. Yeah, Georgia always seems to have home field advantage because of where the games are, like the domes are located. They're always in the South mostly. Gabriel forgot the game was today. Well, they're gonna come out and throw the ball deep. I guarantee it. This next drive, Oregon. That was a Will Howard right now. Will Howard is might should have won the Heisman probably after. I mean, this is crazy. After last game and this is 165 yards halfway through the first quarter. This is getting out of control early. They don't even have a first down yet. Oregon needs a response here badly. A Mecca first round pick, yeah, probably like late first round pick, maybe like mid first round. Extra game seems to be helping the teams with no bye. Well, that honestly, well, this game is different, but the seeding was wrong. I mean, Penn State was 11-point favorites. Texas was 11-point favorites. So I mean, this game you could say maybe Oregon gets caught flat-footed. Ohio State got the momentum from beating Tennessee. I could see that. They're doing a misdirection run. That's a nice play by the defense. Denzel Burke. They got to throw the ball down the field. Seriously. They're going to be punting again. It's like 2nd and 12. Another screen pass. 3rd and long. Oregon's got nothing. I mean, what are they doing? This is not. They're setting up another 3rd and long. If they don't get this is a problem for them. The other thing is Oregon goes up tempo. Yeah, both Tennessee and Oregon both go up tempo. It's like a good matchup for Ohio State because it allows them to have more plays. You can control the clock too if you just let the other team go. 3rd and 7. Ohio State only rushing 3. You got to get. Yeah, they should have rushed more. Yeah, the tight end got it. I don't know why you're rushing 3 if you're Ohio State. You're up 14 to nothing. Send a blitz on them. Yeah, that was a big first down for them. That was a big first down by the big boy tight end. Bo Nix or Justin Herbert. That's got to be a joke, man. Come on. It's a nice little run. The Chargers needed a better offensive line. I guess they got Joe Walt. Oregon starting to move the ball. Yeah, there's the deep shot. Nice coverage. What if he caught that on the ricochet? You jealous of the sun? I know it's really, dude. It's been really bad here. Like it was so cloudy today. It's just real bad. Do you invest in Tesla? No, I don't. I don't have any Tesla stock. What happened to Washington? They went for two trying to win it and lost. That's a dumb play call. You're running it on second and 10, third and 11 now. You were told the best two countries, the best two teams in the country were playing today. What, Ohio State and Oregon? Yeah, I mean, I would probably agree with that. It really, like, there's no ultra elite team this year though. You know, there's no crazy ultra elite. They're gonna have to call timeout. I don't know. They got it off. And they might go for this now. It's like what is it? Fourth and four from the four. Yeah, from the 49. They're gonna have to imagine they didn't. They go for it and don't get it. Yep. Ryan Day says watch for a fake. Super Bowl thoughts. I'd like to see the Bills make it. Maybe Bills Lions would be a fun game. That's a better punt than Ohio State had. They got him inside the 10. Just imagine just throwing a 90-yard touchdown to Smith. Isn't Oregon considered the underdog? Yeah, they're like a 3-point underdog, but it's basically like a pick 'em, honestly. Why would the Super Bowl get post? Oh, the Sugar Bowl. Yeah, I was gonna do a video, but it's like I tried to upload it. It didn't pass through ed checks. I'm like, I don't know, man. If you got, I mean, maybe I'll upload it if you guys really want me. It's just like, is Jeremiah Smith the best receiver in college football? I would say so. Yeah. Dark, what's up, man? Happy New Year's, bro. Dillingham doing a hell of a job. Yeah, he's gonna have to get a bigger job. He's a really good coach. I wonder if I was Auburn, I would look at Dillingham, honestly. But the thing is, if I post it, it's like what I guess, dude. The thing, like, it's annoying when you can't make money off of stuff because I uploaded a video and I knew I was not gonna be able to make money off of it, but I guess it's the way it is sometimes. Most clear targeting ever. What in the Texas game you're talking about that targeting call? The targeting non-call. He already got a 5-year extension. Yeah, but that's pretty much meaningless. I mean, obviously they're going to give him an extension. Just if a bigger school gives him enough money. The 3 C's in Ohio. I don't even I never even been to Cincinnati, so I don't know. What's Alex? What's up, man? That's a nice tackle. Still a pretty good run, though. Do you still think the seating should be changed? Yeah, I mean, the seating needs to be changed, obviously. I mean, I guess you give Arizona State credit for coming back, but even in that game, Arizona State was getting destroyed and like late into the third quarter. Montana State or North Dakota State? Yeah, I saw North Dakota State made it back to the FCS championship. 2nd and 5, Ohio State. Man, that was another nice tackle. They should just throw the entire time. I mean, you're not going to be able to. The Ohio State's offensive line can't run block. That's the problem. Let's see. 3rd and 3. Oh, 3rd and 4. Let's see if they got a good play set up. Smith again. Wow. How many yards does Smith have? Like 100? He's got 3 huge catches. I mean, Smith is just, Howard has 200 yards of basically of passing. And they got a pretty good run there, too. Yeah, I think the playoff scoreboard is terrible as well. Guys, what is your opinion of the playoff scoreboard? Why is it... the scoreboards have gotten worse. The scoreboards have gotten so bad. Why? They're just throwing it to Jeremiah Smith, and it's... I mean, he's got like 118 yards. Oh, man. Basically 120 yards. Oh, they tried it. Oh, he overthrew Smith. He was gonna have another catch. You gotta hit him there, man. Come on. 3rd and 5. I wonder what they'll do here. Because you say this is 4-down territory almost, but you got to get some yardage to make it 4th and short. The problem is Ohio State really can't run it on 4th and short. They just have no push. They might have to call a timeout. Yeah, wide open. Abuka. They might go up 3 scores. I mean, well, they can't kick field goals. That's the problem. Oregon is getting destroyed, man. He's got 200 yards of passing in the first quarter. That's a weird play call. Will Howard going for 800 yards. He's on pace for 800 yards, yes. Man, I wouldn't run this on 2nd and 10. I mean, he got it. That's a pretty good gain. Or maybe like 5 yards. What does this game mean for Ryan Day? I mean, honestly, if they blow him out, it would be impressive. It would be. But look, the problem is they lost. They didn't win the Big Ten. They lost to Michigan. And I mean, the thing is, I think they're going to beat. If they win this game, they should be able to beat Texas. I mean, but it's who knows. Just depends. Field goal range, I don't know. But Ohio State's kicker is terrible. But he technically he could make this. But and it would be an important field goal because you go up 3 scores. I mean, this is I didn't even realize they had 233 yards in a quarter. Imagine they have 500. No, they're not going to be able to get 500 yards in the first half, but they could get 400 yards in the first half. Oregon needs a stop so badly. Michigan was playing well. Yeah, but and also Ohio State had a terrible coaching in that game, but yeah, Michigan they have a solid team. They frustrate you because they play good defense. Imagine Texas going 13-3 with 3 losses to Georgia. That'd be crazy. Texas is fraudulent. Yeah, I mean, look, they didn't have a single big win this year. I mean, so it's like, and then you barely beat Clemson, although they were in control of that game against Clemson. OSU realistically top three. Eight is wild. Yeah, that's because they lost to Michigan. They got bumped down to eight. Who do you think the best team is in college basketball? I mean, probably Auburn, but yeah, Texas did beat Michigan, but Michigan was kind of that was at the beginning of the year. That was when Michigan was losing to everyone. Do you think Florida is good in college football? Um, they had a good close to the season. They got a talented roster. Smith should have won Freshman of the Year. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Colin Simmons, I think, won it. Outscored opponents 35 to nothing in the first round of the playoff. This is an important third down. If Ohio State gets like 3 yards, I think they're gonna go for it. They have to get some yards. Fourth and 5. This kid's gonna miss this if they attempt to. Oh, he had someone wide open. Oh my goodness. You got to recognize that if you're Howard. Yeah, this kid's terrible. For this a 46 yarder, I mean, that's a good kick. 17 to nothing. I mean, there's still so much time left though for Oregon. There's so much time. Terrible. Yeah, he shut me up. I'm 30 seconds ahead of you, really? Normally I'm behind I'm normally behind people when I do these streams. Yeah, Oregon needs a touchdown here really badly. They gotta because if this is getting close to being almost out of reach, but there's still so much time left. Boise State deserved the 3 seed. I don't know, man. I mean, Boise State didn't play that well themselves. Thoughts on what happened in Louisiana? Very, very sad and unfortunate that that type of stuff keeps happening in the United States. And eh, oh my goodness, he got stonewalled. Third base day. Yeah, he might have hit a home run instead of a third base. I don't know. He was born on third, but he might have just stolen home with this game plan. Look how off Ohio State is. They should just throw a screen of that slot receiver. They're 15 yards off of him. Maybe Caleb Downs is going to cover him. A weird play call. They're just setting up 3rd and longs. 3rd and 5. Yeah, it was a terrorist attack. The dude had an ISIS flag on the back of his truck, and it was one of those vehicle attacks, and then he got out and started shooting people apparently. You think a blowout is incoming? Well, the 3rd and 6, they got nothing on up. Oh, here's a blitz. Yeah, that's a good catch. They were able to handle the blitz. That's a hell of a catch. Man, they go so quick too. Trump needs to put a Muslim ban day 1 in office. Well, if there was any time to do it, it would be now. That's for sure. I mean, also immigration is a lot worse than it was when he came in 2016. So you would think they would just pause immigration. Man, they just keep running it. Notre Dame. Well, that Notre Dame game got postponed. It's not even. So I wonder if it's going to happen tomorrow or not. I'm guessing it happens tomorrow, but I mean, we don't know for sure. I mean, Oregon is doing this to themselves. They just keep running it right into Ohio State's defense, and they set up these 3rd and longs. Imagine now they don't. Yeah, they did have a corner blitz. Wow, that was a good tackle by Ohio State. They chopped him down. It should be 4th and 2. I wonder if they go for this. They're basically at midfield, 4th and 2. It's going to be hard for them to. It's basically like 4th and 3. I think this would be if Ohio State stops them here. You're looking at a death blow. They're going to have to throw this. I feel like they're not going to get it running it. It's announced by 3 o'clock tomorrow. Well, I don't think the game is gonna. I mean, they called a timeout. I don't think if the game is happening tomorrow, don't you think they'd have to announce it tonight if the game is gonna happen tomorrow or not? The game is tomorrow at 8:45. Oh, so I thought I originally thought they had moved it up an hour to 7:45 tomorrow, but because why would you still have it at 8:45? It seems like you'd move the game up. Like that's pretty late. The only reason the game's at 8:45 anyways is because of the Rose Bowl start time. Do you think there's more attacks that are going to be happening, or is it isolated? I have no clue if it's isolated or not. Apparently, it's not isolated because they're looking for more people in Houston. That doesn't mean more things are going to happen, but if they're looking for more people, that means it's not a lone situation. 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. That's when they're going to announce it. Will they have extra security? I would imagine there would be extra precautions, yeah. I know they said others were planting IEDs. That's what people were telling me. Oh, it's kicking off tomorrow at 4 o'clock. They took advantage of the fact that they would be the only game. Oregon keeps going back to the run like Ohio State did against Michigan. Yeah, I know they've been putting themselves in some bad situations running as much as they have. I mean, they've had some. It seems like they've had some pretty good pass blocking too when Ohio State's blitzed. 4th and 3, they need to get this. They need to have a really good play call here, Oregon, to set up a easy conversion. If they don't get this, I'm guessing Ohio State will probably just throw deep on the first play because they get it at like midfield. Man, they're not even over midfield. They're at the 48. I'm surprised they have 2 deep safeties here. That's kind of strange. Oh, and they don't get it. Cody Simon tipped it away. Oregon comeback team? I don't think so, man. I mean, well, I mean, when they were undefeated, I think they only came back against like Wisconsin. I mean, I guess Ohio State, but that was a closer game than this. Terrible throw. Yeah, I mean, he had time. He threw into triple coverage. That's the problem. I mean, I don't know what he saw there. Yeah, this is not what I thought this was going to be a really. I mean, it still might be a good game. We'll have to see what Ohio State does here. I mean, they have been getting okay yardage, I guess, on running. Oregon is getting demolished right now. What kind of truck was used? I don't know what the model was. A deep shot, wide open. Dude, this is gonna be a blowout. This is a rout. Oregon didn't show up. Jeremiah Smith again. He's gonna have 150 yards, I think. At least Tennessee tried. Well, I mean, this is getting to be a Tennessee. This is getting to be another rout, just like the Tennessee game. There's still 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Tennessee put up more of a fight. Well, I mean, there's still a lot of time left, but yeah, this is Oregon. This is They're up to a 96% chance to win now. 255 passing yards, 161 and 2 touchdowns. I mean, they're scoring so quickly too. Like, Oregon has more time of possession than Ohio State. Ohio State has 281 yards. Maybe Will Howard should have won the Heisman. It was a Ford F-150. Bitcoin going to 75K. No, it's not going to drop to 75K anytime soon. Yeah, the Cybertrucks, the batteries, I don't think explode like that. I mean, that seemed crazy. Musk said they're looking into it, so I'm guessing it was some type of attack or something, but who knows? We need a big noon playoff game. Oh man. Imagine they go to a 99% chance to win in the first half. I mean, Oregon, they got to somehow score a touchdown here and then go for two, make it 24-8. Did you try the new Taco Bell nuggets? I didn't even know they had nuggets. Ugh. People are going to be so mad with all these teams that got do-overs and mulligans win it all. Well, I mean, that's how sports are, though, man. Look at all the NFL teams. Teams that lose 8 or 9 games in the NFL, they still, they lose like 5 or 6 games, they could still win the Super Bowl. Fatherland Film of the Year. Yeah, I saw I got nominated for Film of the Year. Elon and Hoppy. Yeah, I saw the Elon. The problem is retro. There's so many of those Elon coins. I think I know the one you're talking about because there's like actual branding behind it. But there's just so many of those and stuff. It's like I was looking at DMAGA and I was like, oh man, oh it's actually holding. Sweet, it's holding. I thought it was gonna shoot right back down. It had a nice little pump of like 600K. It looks like it went from 3.9 to actually like 4.8. It had like $1 million in market cap and pump. But imagine it goes back down. I mean, that's probably what's going to happen. Let's be honest. I mean, it was actually up here. It's not even doing anything. Who do you think will win the Super Bowl? Probably the Bills, honestly. No, I mean, probably the Lions over the Ravens. I mean, they might try and get Smith 200 yards in the first half. You're going to have to try and get Smith 200 yards. Wait, what the hell is Zeus? Is Zeus a meme coin? I never heard of that one. Oh, oh, Doggle on Mars? Yeah. I mean, that's an older meme though, dude. I don't know. I know that coin. You got XRP and BTC, but Kraken doesn't offer a lot. I think Kraken offers some meme coins, doesn't it? Yeah, there was a meme coin that just got listed on Kraken. But yeah, you're right. You're not going to be able to buy shit off of Kraken. It's all going to be higher market cap stuff. Fart coin. Yeah, I'm not. I didn't get into that. It was a pump fun coin of, man. They're just running it and getting these defensive tackles for Ohio State are just wrecking Oregon. They need to just throw on every down. 2nd and 11. It's not a meme coin. Oh, I do like the meme coins. Why are they running? I know this is pathetic. They're just giving up now. They need to immediately just abandon the run. Because Ohio State, they have some. Yeah, that's a good. Why'd the kid just go out of bounds? The kid just went. I think he would. He just kind of. He didn't know where he was. Kid goes out of bounds 5 yards. It's got 3rd and 4 now. No, but if you're Oregon, there's definitely gaps within Ohio State's defense. They need to get this first down though. The way Ohio State plays defense, you should be able to. Man, he jumped off sides, but they didn't hike it. XACC. Yeah, dude, I joined your Telegram, but I'm not. I don't even know what the coin is about. It doesn't make much sense to me. Oh, he's got a lot of time. He's got to throw it somewhere. He just throws it into the ground. Caleb Downs. Yeah, this is really ugly. This is gonna be a 3-and-out. Yeah. This Ohio State defense is just swarming. Memes or AI? I think both. Yeah, I would say both. But dude, you want to know the problem with AI? There's so many AI coins, and I know there's a lot of them are still gonna moon, but at some point you have to think there's an oversaturation problem. I mean, there are just so many. But I mean, there are a few that I think that have as you could go really risky and buy one that's like brand new at like 1 million market cap, or you could find ones that are like 10 or 11 months old that already had a run in like March. Kyle McCord, Google me. Wait, who said that? Signetti? Google me. Oh man. Day off hot seat. I mean, yeah, I honestly, if they blow him out, yeah, I mean, it's hard to fire Day if they blow him out. This is an embarrassing performance by Oregon. Stop buying shitcoins and just buy BTC. Well, dude, how are you honestly, if you buy BTC right now, unless it somehow becomes legit gold, like gold's evaluation, even if it becomes gold's evaluation, it's not even that big of an increase. Yeah, there was a time to buy BTC, but now you're not gonna get rich off of BTC. You're just not. It's impossible. The market cap is way too high. There's several coins that are like that though. Like you buy XRP, Cardano, any coin that's like 12, 15, 20 billion dollars in market cap. You think you're going to get 100x off of that. It's just not going to happen unless it's like you're not going to make any money buying BTC unless you've got a lot. Yeah, I think retro, even if you have a lot, I'm not even sure BTC will 2x from 100K. Yeah, I know the box score is missing, and I wonder if I refresh it, if it's just glitched. No, it's glitched. You have to buy shit coins unless you're a billionaire. Yeah, basically. You're right. Recently back to crypto after 5 or 6 years. Seems like Coinbase fees are way up. Oh, if you think Coinbase fees are up, yeah, use Solana. If you don't want fees, use Solana or use Base. XRP better value play. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, XRP is a better value play, but I do not recommend anyone buy XRP right now, or really at any point, but especially after it pumped. Now it's like definitely don't buy it. How about that ASU Texas game? I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised by ASU's fight. All right, I'll be right. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. Yeah, I missed that. Henderson, dude, I missed it. This is crazy. How many yards was that touchdown run? 31 to nothing. Imagine it's 45 to nothing. 66-yard touchdown. This is I'm not sure. Like if you look at the yards per play, this is 18 yards per complete yards per play passing, 9 yards per play rushing. 347 yards total. I think Oregon has ran more plays than Ohio State. 66 yards. I mean, they're going to be at like a 98% chance, 98.3% chance with 8 minutes left. This is crazy. This is annihilation. Can't go off air like that. I mean, I was off air for a minute. 347 yards to 66. I mean, they might be able to have a 50 burger in the first half. They just need 3 touchdowns to have a 50 burger. They need a quick stop, though. No, they're not going to have a 50 burger. Vols number. Yeah, Tennessee fans are probably happy. They think their team's better now. I mean, they probably think their team's better. You can't even leave for like a minute. I know. I left for a minute and I didn't even get to see the offense. Now Oregon has the ball again. Oh my God, dude, they just stuffed him for a 2-yard loss. They're gonna have to just throw. Why don't they just throw on first down? They just continue to run. Who would have thought this game would be this bad? 31 to nothing. Wow. Oh, imagine an interception. Captain Jack, the hero, with a knockdown. Well, he's celebrating. Scattaboo, No, Genti's better than Scattaboo. They're trying to run out the clock. Captain Jack. Remember that? Imagine he somehow tipped it to himself there. This is really, really out of control. 3rd and 12. He's got time. Intercepted? No, Downs knocked it away. Oh, he's angry. Holden. Trayshawn Holden is pissed off. I think Downs has like 3 pass breakups now. Yeah, Downs might be the best defensive player in college football. He's got to be like top 2. Man, this punter is terrible. 40-yard line. This is getting really bad. I mean, this might get to like 45 at the end of the first half. Remember when Ohio State rage quit versus Michigan at the end of the game? Yeah, I mean they got pissed. They got pissed off. They should have won that game. They played like shit. .8% chance to win in the first half. Let's see if Oregon shows some fight on defense, or they just could take another deep shot. Judkins with a big run. They're just gonna run the clock. Yeah, Judkins like a 15-yard run. This is a total blowout. Howard has. Is it already? No, it's not 38 to nothing. You guys are ahead of me if this actually happens. You guys are way ahead of me. Now you're trolling. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm ahead of you guys. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. They got the ball back so quick. I know. It's because Oregon just goes 3-and-out with 2 incompletions every time, every drive. They do need they just for the YOLO. Just take a deep shot to Smith here. Just they do some weird play to Ibuka, and that's actually not a bad job by Ibuka to get this angle there, get 3rd and 1. I would run that play to Smith though if you're gonna do a play like that. Texas versus Ohio State in Dallas. Texas will be the home team. Yeah, AT&T Stadium, right? I would imagine if they don't get this, they're just gonna go. Yeah, they're just gonna go for this because there's no point in kicking a field goal. Man, that's a smart play, a QB sneak. Yeah, he definitely got it. A QB sneak on 3rd and 2. They didn't even line up. They weren't even lined up properly. You gotta throw it to Smith here. I mean, this has got to be a throw to Smith. $373 on offense. They do an end around to Smith. Smith is just such a physical specimen for being a freshman. It's just outrageous. I mean, he's like Julio Jones, but a freshman in college. How does it make sense? He's 373 yards to 64. I know. It's like they're actually running the clock now. Carnell Tate to the 20. Did you see the thing about the FBI? And I didn't see that. I didn't see that. 41 to nothing is when you put backups in. Well, they're not going to put backups in until like mid 3rd quarter, I would guess, at the earliest. Even if they're up by a lot, just because it's a playoff game. I mean, once it gets to 99.9%, then they'll probably do it. That was a good defensive play. He angled him out. They're about to score. Yeah. The cheapest tickets are $760 for which game? The Ohio State Texas game. I would just throw on 2nd and 10, honestly. Yeah, now you're setting up a 3rd and long. Why no more 9/11 videos? I just did one though. I just uploaded one like 3 days ago. I'm doing another one soon. Probably not going to be able to be monetized. Yeah, they just chewed the clock up here. I mean, I guess Oregon can get it, and then they get it to start the third quarter. Yeah, you're gonna have to kick a field goal. That was good coverage. I mean, I don't even know if there's a point to kick a field goal because it's like 31 versus 30. I guess it makes them score another touchdown. But I think they're just gonna go for two a bunch, Oregon, if they get it. Shill me a high market cap coin. I mean, it depends what your definition of high market cap is. Man, this kid is making kicks now too. Turbo or yeah, I mean, I never really. I mean, SPX 6900 is probably the best high market cap coin, I'd say. It's just shielded by so many people. I think it'll go multi billions. But even that, it's like, how high can it really go? 34 to nothing. I mean, Howard has 269 passing yards. He might get 300 yards in the first half. Just depends on if they get the ball back or not. They're gonna have like 380 yards at this point. 390 yards of offense. Cheapest tickets for Super Bowl are eight. Who's paying? Dude, I don't know these people. I mean, I guess if you have a lot of money, $8,000 though. That's Ryan Day will ride off into the sunset and run for Senate. Yeah, Ryan Day is like a rhino Republican, apparently. He's a rhino Republican. That's his political. No, I don't know. I'm kidding. Man, they can barely get a 2 yard pass. These linebackers are playing so well for Ohio State. Net worth goal. I mean, honestly, I would expect. I mean, not that it matters. I mean, I guess it. I would expect a pretty high net worth, honestly, because of crypto, though. Not, I would expect to have a pretty high net worth. I mean, I couldn't even give you a number, though, because who knows what these coins are going to do. It just depends on when they go. A check down. Yeah, they did a 1 yard check down. I mean, why are you running the ball on? I don't know what this team is doing. I mean, Oregon just has lost their identity. Is it going to be a 2 minute warning here? Are they going to get a playoff? 3rd and 5? They're not going to get this playoff. Nope. Ohio State might get the ball back again. They might actually get to 41. Imagine if it's 41 to nothing. It's like that Michigan State game against Ohio State. It was 49 to nothing though. Yeah, they're running. You think Ohio State was playing half effort regular season not really. I just think this is what happens to teams. These are college kids. I mean, they mess. I mean, we all knew Ohio State had the best roster, but it's like, I mean, sometimes teams get in their own heads. They get in their own way and they lose game. I mean, it happens. But I mean, Ohio State always had the best roster. But Oregon also has come out in this game very timid. I mean, but this is even more than that. This is just Ohio State's just being way better. They're just way outplaying them. Penn State got the easiest draw. Yeah, I know. That's why they have to change the seeding because of it. I mean, Ohio State versus Texas is a really good game. I would imagine Ohio State's. I mean, we'll see how this game ends, but Ohio State's probably going to be 6 point favorites, honestly. Actually, I don't know. They might not be. Because I don't think it's going to be that. Maybe like 3. Final score, you think 62 to 14? I don't know if Ohio State will get to 62 because they're really going to take off the pressure in the second half. If they get to 41, 48, 50, yeah, I mean 3 touchdowns in the second half, I don't know, maybe. Chuck Norris, I've seen that. I have seen that. Is that at like 3 million market cap right now? The Floyd? OSU got the best draw. No, they didn't. They got a hard draw. Tennessee was like considered the toughest team to face. You know, for the higher seeds, Tennessee was considered a tough draw, and so is Oregon. When will the Sugar Bowl reschedule to? I was told it was rescheduled to tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Penn State versus Ohio State for the Natty. Yeah, imagine it's Penn State. Imagine it's Ohio State versus Georgia, and they beat Georgia too. You will be so blessed if Notre Dame wins. Most money you've won in your life. What you put a lot of money on Notre Dame winning against Georgia. Will it be Arch versus Ohio State? No, why? They're not going to go to Arch unless Ewers struggles really bad in like the first half. I guess Oregon does need to go for 2 if they score a touchdown, or I'm guessing they're going to go for 2. That's just what I think. But I don't even know if it's worth chasing the points right now. Yeah, he might run and get this. Wow. I thought that was intercepted. I was like, he should have ran. It was tough to tell. Your college football playoff bracket is perfect so far. You picked Ohio State against Oregon, but you have Georgia national title. I mean, it's possible. Georgia can still win the national title. They're just we got to see. That looks like a hold to me. Oh, here's a deep pass. Could be intercepted. Yeah, Burke is having a much better game. Best advice for crypto noobs? Dude, being a noob in crypto, it's very hard to make money. I don't even know what I would tell. I mean, you need a mentor is who you need. You need a mentor, honestly, if you're a crypto noob, because it's for new people. I mean, you can make money, but it's just very hard. It's hard for anyone, but for a new person, it's very hard. I mean, even for people that have been in it, we lose a lot. Let's be honest. But Gabriel rolls out, takes a sack. Imagine Ohio State calls a timeout. I don't think they'll call a timeout. They're probably content with just this lead. He is sacked for like a loss of 7. I don't even know what Gabriel was doing. It's like he was trying to get sacked. He ran right into it. Notre Dame beats Georgia. I mean, I'm concerned about Notre Dame's lack of receivers, honestly. I mean, Oregon needs to hike the ball. They need to score here. They're taking a year to hike the ball. Wide open. That's a big play by Oregon. Yeah, they needed that. They need to score a touchdown here. I don't know what that zone coverage is, though. He's got to get out of bounds. They call a timeout. Yeah, they'll call a timeout. They need to score a touchdown here. I mean, they do. Like, you're not going to do shit with a field. That's why they took way too much time on that after getting sacked. They took way too much time because now you're running into a problem with 16 seconds left. Now that was good coverage on that play by Ohio State. They need a T. Yeah, they real they a field goal doesn't do shit here. I wonder if they'll just go straight up go for the touchdown, even if there's like 3 seconds left instead of kicking a field goal. What crypto coins are good long-term investments? None. Not even. I mean, Bitcoin's gonna end up going back down anyways. It's no, you want to sell everything by 2020 by like late 2025. They gave him an extra second. How nice. That looks like holding to me. There's only 9 seconds though. Fake field goal for a touch. I mean, that play took a while to even do. I mean, it's like they got to go to the end zone here. They're at the 13. Go to the end zone. If you don't get it, go to the end zone again. You wanted Arizona State. I mean, Arizona State should have won that game. They had 4th and 13 in overtime. I don't know how do you blow that? They just let. They're gonna have to go for a touchdown here. Yeah, they're gonna go for a touchdown. I mean, you have to. You're at like the 6 yard line. Imagine they go for a field goal. No. That was a good hit. Yeah, that was a. I thought they might have flagged that hit. Honestly, you never know. Whenever there's a big hit now, it's like they're gonna flag it. They should take the three. It doesn't get anything though. What is 3 points even get you? A moral victory? Uh, it's not even worth taking the three. Imagine they have Gabriel run this. That would be a troll. Timeout by someone. Ohio State. Oregon gets the ball to start the second. Imagine if Ohio State. No, Oregon gets the ball. I mean, I think Oregon has had the ball more than Ohio State. After maybe not. Yeah, but basically the same though. I mean, if they don't score here, you could argue the game is over. Like, even if they score, the game is over. But it's like, I had 34-3 at half. Imagine. No, they're gonna go. They're gonna go for a touchdown. Remember when you lost your AirPod? Yeah, I do remember that. I had an order a single AirPod for like $60. It's a ripoff. I mean, I don't even think I have the AirPods anymore. Anyways, I might have gotten new ones. He's gonna. Oh, that's a good play. That was a good play by Gabriel. Imagine they come back. Ryan Day would have to be fired. All right, let's see if they go for two. I think they are going for two. Yeah, that's a clear touchdown. I mean, I don't know why they're showing it. Yeah, what do you know? They're going for two. 34-8. 30. Yeah, they got it. 34-8. If they come back, they're gonna have to fire Day. No, they're not gonna come back. Ohio State surprise onside kick. Why would you do that though? You'd give them more momentum. I mean, you do that when you're losing. I feel. Well, I mean, I don't think they're gonna do that. I mean, they would need 34-8, 34-16, 24. Yeah, they need two more touchdowns, three more touchdowns, two two-point conversions, and a field goal. God, I hate these type of coins. They're so annoying. Wait, I don't. Was this even 34-8? Another Ryan Day disaster class. Well, it would be they'd have to fire him. I mean, they'd have to fire him if that happened. What a weird score, though. It is a strange score. I'm not gonna lie. As this has a halftime score ever been 34-8? Did you buy that shit? Uh, I don't know if that's the one that I bought. It might have been, honestly. Yeah, don't buy new coins. That's what I can tell people. Don't buy new coins that just came out. It just you're never gonna end up. It's never gonna be the one. It's never gonna be the one. Thoughts on Mog? I mean, Mog will do very well. Yeah, Mog is the other one. I would say SPX and Mog are the two high caps that are gonna do very well. Oregon looks lost. Yeah, they got shell shocked. I mean, they got completely shell shocked. 28-3. This would be more crazy. 34-0. 34-0 versus 28-3. Yeah, yeah. You saw that video I did on the flags. The Minnesota's flag is awful. If OSU gets yeah, if OSU scores it all, I think it's over. Well, yeah, a touchdown, specifically a touchdown. Thoughts on Ryan Day jumping to the NFL? I don't think he would. I mean, I doubt it, man. I mean, let's see how he does in this run though before because it's just weird. Yeah, I do remember the Vikings coming back from 33-0. That was like a late season game. Has Biden or Kamala come out and said anything? I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been looking at it though. I don't have my light on right now. Yeah, there's the flag. That's like a homemade ISIS flag on the back of the dude's truck.
Okay, and CBS.
NBC's over here on the right.
Oh, that's an unusual position.
I don't get it.
These people are all incompetent. They're all incompetent. Like, fundamental. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was a video. I was like, well, that's not even really there. That's actually not even a conspiracy. That's just what happened. I'm being honest with you. That's what happened. That's why I did a video on it. I mean, I just gave the facts on that. Did you see that Biden spent 40% of his term on vacation? It's really more than that though. I mean, it's like that whole his whole time as he was just pathetic as president. There's fireworks going off still in my area. Biden doesn't know what year it is. Yeah, Biden has no control of anything. An armed vehicle is moving towards New Orleans attacker's home in Houston. Wait, what do you mean by that? An armed vehicle is moving towards New Orleans attacker's home in Houston. Oh, so the attacker lived in Houston. Yeah, the attacker lived in Houston and his house has bombs or something. That's what they're saying. The Jolly, thank you, man. €2, thank you. Pro-Palestine protests in New York. Is that in relation to this? Are they protesting in relation to this car terrorist attack? Did you hear of the Cybertruck explosion? Yeah, I heard about that. I don't think it was a battery. I don't think anyone does. It did look like fireworks after it exploded, and then it all cascaded, and there were more explosions. Thoughts on meme coins on Solana? I mean, it's a needle in the haystack. It is. It's just there's so many. There's so many. But I mean, if you find an established community, I mean, meme coins on Solana can do very well because there's no fees. It's easier for people. So you're not sure about the protests? You're telling me there's protests. Yeah, you know what? This definitely needs to there needs to be a Muslim immigration ban. I think Trump can push for it with this. This because of this, Trump can do it. Trump can do it 100%. They're protesting after they're celebrating the attack, it looks like. So Trump needs to push for this. Big cities are a mess. Yeah. There's no way to have a good big city because they're all controlled by liberals and they don't enforce any laws. It's always minorities who commit all these crimes and then they don't want to do anything about it because then they're racist if they prosecute them. I mean, if that is true and what they're doing, I mean that's all the ammunition you need to do something. 100%. What's going on with all the terror attacks? Well, there were two things that happened: the New Orleans attack, which was really bad, and then the bombing, the car possible bombing, the Cybertruck. But we don't know. There's like they're locking things down right now in Louisiana. They're on a state of emergency right now. Oregon wins 42-41. Imagine. I mean, that would be entertaining. It would be a. Whew. I'm muted. No, I'm not. Yeah, if there's a volume problem, just refresh, exit out of the video and go back into it. They're doing some marching band thing. Bring back BCS computers. I wonder what the computers would have said with seed. Well, I mean, the seeds were based off of automatic buys. That's why like teams got seeded higher, like Boise State and Arizona State. Man, these half times are like they're so long. It's like halfway through. Yeah, the seeding format definitely needs to change. What do you think of Boise State's performance? I thought it was disappointing. I mean, I thought Boise State had a number of opportunities. They outgained Penn State. They had a number of opportunities in that game. They had a touchdown, and then that got called back because of an unforced face mask, and then it was like 2nd and 20. It's like you thought they reseeded, yeah. But even if they reseed, the seeding structure has to change anyways. They're showing the Texas game again. Pack teams don't generally play defense. I mean, yeah, I mean, Oregon looks really soft in this game. They do. So the game in New Orleans isn't happening. Yeah, it's not happening. I do wonder if they've updated it. I think it's supposed to be at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, it is tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Oh, it's because the Gator Bowl is on at 7:30, so they put it at 4 o'clock. Notre Dame 1-point favorites. You watching Herb Street commentary or Pat McAfee? I don't I have to mute it because I'm streaming. You think the refing at the Peach Bowl was bad? Yeah, but still, I mean, Arizona State. If you've got a 4th and 13, that's you gotta win that game. You gotta win that game. You got them 4th and 13, and they somehow at the 30-yard line get behind you. Oregon will win this game. You've seen collapses. The last minute score is bad. Yeah, well, it's a thing to where it's like it's a weird position when you're up by this much because it's like the game is still it's not technically over, but it feels over. You know, it's weird. But I mean, it comes down to momentum. You know, I mean, What are the odds for them to come back? They gotta be. It's got to be like plus 2,000. Not, dude, go bet on Oregon. Yeah, go bet on Oregon. $88 wins you 3,600 for Oregon to win. Imagine doing this just with 7,400. Are you not concerned about the regular season being completely devalued with the new playoff? No, because think about it. Ohio State, they lost to Michigan and they had a crisis about it, so it still matters. It's crazy value for Oregon. It's because they're not coming back, brother. They need they need 3 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions. I mean, I guess that you can get that, but it's like if they I mean, it's not gonna happen, man. Come on. Man, this halftime show is crazy. This is a crazy halftime show, I'm not gonna lie. These halftime shows are longer than the Super Bowl halftime. Ohio State was in a bad spot. Game's not over, but if you try and score again, it's running up the No, I mean, I don't think that's what it was. What do you mean when they kicked the field goal? No, I think they just wanted points. I mean, you're not running up the score in the first half. That's not a thing. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The half times are just crazy. It is like a 40-minute halftime, legit. Are you working on a video on today's terrorist attack? Yeah, I did do one, but it got demonetized. I didn't upload it. Tell you about the first half. It was an annihilation. Ohio State just, I mean, Ohio State had like 400 yards of offense in the first half. Will Howard, 269, 3 touchdowns. Henderson only has 2 carries. He had a long touchdown. Why did it get demonetized? In insensitive material, something. Should Biden resign and just let Harris run the country? It doesn't matter, dude. They're not gonna have. They don't want that. They don't want the first female the president to be like for a month long. But like, what's even the point? It's just a charade. It'd be everyone would just spend time talking about something that's meaningless if Harris became the president for like a 3 weeks or whatever. Ryan Williams is a decent amount better. No, no way. I mean, Ryan Williams is a good speedster, deep threat. He's not better than Smith. You think Notre Dame is favored? Yeah, Notre Dame's favored by a point. It's basically a pick 'em. Halftime has only been 20. Yeah, but isn't halftime normally 15 minutes? It's been 23. I think it's normally 15 minutes for NFL for sure. Would you do an apology if Oregon comes back? What would I need to apologize for? I'm being nice to Oregon, actually, believe it or not. I could rub it, it could be a lot worse than this. I mean, Oregon got destroyed in the first half. Bet on Oregon. I don't even have a VPN or anything to do it. I mean, I have a VPN, but not in right now. You bet $5, it would pay out 100. It would, if you do it on Poly, it'd probably be more. If you bet on Oregon, $5, 166, 167. Is Polymarket crypto based? I don't think so. Polymarket is more of like a crypto type betting site though, because it has a lot of crypto shit on it. I would imagine you could deposit crypto on there, but I don't know. Biden is speaking, says the attack was ISIS. It's not surprising. We already knew that. How long did he talk for? Converted to Islam, began acting erratically in recent months. Being reported that the car trucks used in the incident were both rented via car sharing company. Yeah, I think I heard that. I heard they were rented. Seven people, including kids, were taken from his house in Houston. All right, here's the second half. This will tell us pretty early on if they can come back or not. Man, that was a pretty lengthy first half. 2 hours. He was going to kill his family. Oh my. But decided for the attack. All right, here's the second half. And it's not a good run. Do you prefer NFL or college? I'd say college, man. Why is Oregon running? I know they're still trying to establish the run. Establish the run. I tell you, Tyleik Williams is really good. He's a really good player. He seems to always just be in the backfield. Oregon needs to start hiking it quick. Well, I mean, they already do, but 13 rushing yards. Oh, Jack Sawyer got him. The hero. The hero got him. Stop running. Well, they tried running there. And now it's 3rd and 17. I mean, they did convert a third long. Yep, the hero got him. Captain Jack. Third and 22. Man, look at the bracket defense they're playing. Oh my, they got it again. That's the second time they got that. Oh, it's 4th and 1. Now that's a good catch. That's a good catch. They're gonna have to go for this. I mean, how many times are you gonna give up 3rd and 20? They gotta go for this. Forward progress. I know that they might have to check the spot, honestly. I wonder if they'll check the spot. Nope. And I think he got it. Yeah, he got it. Will there be a second attack? I mean, I don't know. I can't predict it. Hopefully not. I'll tell you, that's the problem when they steal the possession before half and then they automatically get the ball. You know, it's like Genti deserved the Heisman. I agree with you 100%. They just gave it to Hunter because of I mean, just popularity, honestly. And also it's the whole offensive defensive thing. Will they relocate the game? No, they're not going to. VPN do nothing. What do you mean VPNs do nothing? If they do get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, that's pretty scammy. I mean, that's what happens when you get the ball twice. I mean, what is that? What was that? They they tried tricking them with I don't even know what that was. They're just gonna keep going for it on 4th down if it gets to it. Yeah, but what was that play call? He like they it's like I thought a whistle had been blown because I got it muted. Another completion. If they score a touchdown, could you show the betting odds? Yeah, I'll show them. Oh my goodness. They're seriously gonna. No, they're not going to. They seriously might blow this game. You know what it is? It's that bullshit 2-for-1 thing. They get the ball, they get extra possessions. It's bullshit. It's bullshit 2-for-1. Do you think UT is gonna win it all? No, I don't. Why would I need to apologize? All right, 1st and goal at the 3. Now they're gonna have to throw. They got some random white boy back there running it. I mean, this is kind of a long drive for them. 6 minutes. Why would you waste a timeout? Or is that Landing who wasted it? You can't be wasting a timeout right now. Yeah, they spent the timeout. Does Riley Leonard go over 59.5 rushing? I don't think so. 59.5. Well, I mean, they are going to need him to run a lot. I would say no, honestly. Yeah, that's a really bad timeout. I don't know how they didn't have a. I mean, you'd think they'd be going fast anyways. You're at the 2-yard line. It's like. EXD, what's up? Three runs. I don't think they're gonna. Ohio State's defensive front is good against like short yardage runs. I don't think so. I mean, they've had to have had the ball for Look at that. Yeah, this is where it gets 21 minutes of time of possession. It seems like Ohio State hasn't had the ball in like an hour. Rook, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Pete Carroll. Wait, Pete Carroll's going to be coaching again? Seriously? I thought he was too old. Dude, I mean, how this is like a marathon commercial as well. Check X. I mean, what do you want me to look at? They just opened Times Square. Yeah, these people apparently waited like a day to do that. It's at 96%. Imagine. It is still at 96. It's like the election night. Man, that timeout lasted a year. Yeah, but why would they hire Pete Carroll? I mean, what's the point? Like, he's old. But the Bears really never were able to find a coach. It seems like they never got a good coach. You can't even go to the bathroom. I know you won't be able to keep your spot if you go to the bathroom. They have to bring piss buckets or piss bottles. He might have scored there. Yeah, I think that's a touchdown. Yep. John Gruden. I think John Gruden got canceled. Did he? What did John Gruden do? They're only going for one. Yeah, Gruden is overrated, honestly. Yeah, they need to come. They need to score a touchdown. Ohio State. I mean, Ohio State hasn't had the ball in like honestly probably like an hour and a half. He has emails leaked calling Goodell the F slur. Yeah, no, it was something about the emails. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is something about the emails. No, they still have it at I mean, it is coming down a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's at 96 still. It didn't really move after that. They're gonna need to score again for it to move, I think. Need a 3-and-out or turnover. Yeah, Oregon. Ohio State should come out and throw. Don't run. Onside kick. That's what Lanning did his first the first time they played, but it was a different situation, honestly, because they had a penalty. ASU got 50. Yeah, ASU had like probably one of the craziest comebacks based off of the odds on winning. They had like a 0.1% chance and they probably should have won. Watching Polymarket graph. Yeah, I had the Polymarket graph up the entire time. If you look at that, I don't. I wonder if they have it archived somewhere. The Polymarket graph. I'd like to see it honestly because Trump really never had a. It never went down. If the Polymarket graph it just went up and up and up. It never went down. It was crazy. The 300 plus college basketball tournament. Yeah, I do remember that actually. Yeah, that should have been done on a computer on it, but I don't think you could even do it on a computer because there was nothing to do it. I mean, maybe an Excel sheet or something. Yeah, that was kind of a pretty crazy thing but I didn't even finish it. It was just it's so many games. Will Kamala run? No, she won't. She won't run at all. This is all just like fluff. I mean, their party's going to change once they get out of power. They're going to be irrelevant. That regime, Biden Harris, is going to be irrelevant. Oregon could get a quick field goal here. Well, I mean, 18. If you get a field goal here, yeah, field goal and then 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions. But they're on defense. Yeah, I saw the news in Houston with the FBI. Isn't that where his home was located? That's why. No, they're gonna punt it deep. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't return that. Actually, that seemed like a pretty good kick to return. But Ohio, it doesn't. I guess they normally don't return them. Maintain an edge. Well, they already just let up a touchdown. OSU has 3 first-round reserve receivers. Yeah, I mean, if you can't, I guess Tate probably is as well. They start running it. Hopefully, the last we heard from Obama. Yeah, you would think Obama. I mean, I don't know. Obama's still viewed as a savior, but he kind of had a really bad campaign run there. A lot of people don't like him anymore because he just kind of shielded Harris and just lied blatantly. You're in New Orleans. Well, the state's on lockdown, but I think it'll be they're just making sure that there's no other attacks happening. Oh, dude, he just I'm surprised he's not injured. That was Listen, if they don't get this conversion, I mean, they're gonna start they're going through the motions. Yeah, Buka actually looks like he's okay, which is surprising. I would throw here on 3rd and 3. Musk banned a bunch of accounts that got angry. He needs to just accept it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they got all the momentum. If they come back seriously, I mean, that's the biggest choke. I mean, and to be honest, you want to know what it is? It's because they get 2 straight possessions. That's what it was. But I mean, I don't know on 3rd and 3 what play that is. I mean, it's definitely weird, like the start of the year, this is all happening with Trump coming back. That was a shitty punt, too. Bomb sniffing dogs. Well, hopefully it doesn't go into tomorrow. Hopefully this is because normally they're able to do this pretty quickly and get everything safe. Oh yeah, let's go to another commercial. God damn it. I thought they weren't actually going to do it. Do you have any random stories growing up? I mean, I'm sure, yeah, I probably have some. I think everyone has some. Are you a Cavs fan? I'm not really. I used to like the NBA when I was younger, not really anymore, honestly. There's just too much scoring for me, and I don't know. I used to be a bigger sports fan than I am now. I'm definitely a lot less of a. I mainly just like college football. I mean, I'll see scores and stuff like that. College basketball. I know the Cavs are like 29-4 right now, though. Ohio State defense has to be gassed. I mean, not really though. They had like a 30-minute halftime. I don't think that's an excuse. You get like a 30-minute halftime. I'm not sure. They're down to 94. They were at 99, believe it or not. They were down to 93. I mean, if the turnover happens though, it'll be over. But I mean, they imagine this choke. This would be the craziest choke. The NBA is unwatchable. I know it is because of the scoring, and they won't do anything to fix it either. Evan Stewart got hurt in warmups. Really? Is that why he's not playing? Yeah, because I haven't heard his name once. Yeah, so you're probably right. Thoughts on our game being tomorrow now? I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's just an extra day, I guess. All right, well, they've scored 2 touchdowns in a row. Oh, they got lucky. That was a good tip. Amazing how ISIS magically returns just as Trump is poised to pull out of Syria. I know it's all happening right before Trump comes in. Bird flu, yeah, dude. Hopefully that's nothing. Oh my god. Seriously, there was gonna be like, how do we get two? I'm not even gonna say anything, but imagine if there's another pandemic. I think we're all just conditioned to think the worst after COVID, but I mean they're giving him time. I mean, they've listen. This is the third time now they've got third and like 20. The last 2 times they got a first down out of it. Imagine if they get it again. But Gabriel is really holding the ball here. Like, you got to do. He could have rolled out to his right. The hero, the hero, dude. Imagine he gets another sack. I mean, you got to stop him at some point on third and long. I know he's in the. He really should have. He should have stepped up to the right. He had so much area. He's just standing there. But it's Gabe. They're only rushing 3 too. Gabriel needs to just hold the ball. They're only rushing 3. Sawyer beat him. Yeah, I mean that's just at the end of the day, it's not all you can't live off of converting third and longs. Well, that was the spy that Simon that came in and got him. I mean, Ohio State needs to score here though. He had a guy open too. Get the ball at midfield here. I wouldn't do. I would not. They kind of pressured him there. Yeah, I mean, that's great field position. Gabriel is choking. Yeah, and that second down play, that was terrible. The third down, I mean, you're not going to really do much. It's just hard. Death by commercials. More commercials. More commercials, yes. I mean, it seems like this third quarter is kind of going by pretty quickly, though. Is Oregon's offensive line that bad or OSU? I mean, Ohio State does have a good defensive line, but Oregon's offensive line has just done nothing. They can't run the ball, but now I mean, they have no choice but to throw now. Getting rid of walk-ons, is that going to happen? I don't. I mean, I don't know. I saw it might happen. Texas would destroy both of these teams. Not a chance. Not a chance. Oh no, I don't think it's game yet. It's not over yet. And they got it back up to a 97%, 96. I guess it depends what they do on this drive. Ohio State is going to win the national title. I mean, they certainly have the most talented team, and they've got momentum. Dude, these commercials are crazy, man. Yeah, that was a pretty good play actually by Howard because he was going to get sacked. I mean, Penn State got such an easy draw. Rather know the truth about 9/11, July 13th. I mean, 9/11 was a big. It was just. I mean, obviously the assassination attempt was bad and everything, but 9/11 is a different animal. That's a dumb play call, man. That's a stupid play call. Yeah, that play call was really bad. I mean, why wouldn't you just throw to Smith there? But this is what they do, unfortunately. They do this. They haven't gotten a first down in really a quarter almost. Yeah, they finally throw to Smith, and it's an immediate first down. 9/11 dancing video was fire. Yeah, I want to do more vids like that where it's structured, you know. I think that on a lot of different stuff, maybe. I mean, I would throw on first down here though. Like what? It's like this is what happens with teams when they're up. They like it's like a 3-score game. They're trying to just to run the clock down. There's still over a quarter left. You really can't do that. You just got to play. You know. What a catch! I wonder what a field goal would do. What would a field goal do? Is it worth it? Does it make it like a 4-score game or some shit? Yeah, it might be worth it. They run blitzed them. That's a face mask. Wow. That's a brutal face mask. Still be a 3-score game. What with a field goal? Yeah, you're right. It would be. I mean, this will be interesting. I would honestly just throw. I mean, this is a tough spot to be in from the 8-yard line. It's hard to convert these sometimes when you're at like the 8 because the field is so condensed. It looks like they're gonna run with Henderson. That's what I would guess, just based off of this. I would do a screen pass there. It's wide open. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, you guys might be a bit ahead of me, honestly. That's got to be it. I mean, it's like a 99.9%. I mean, that was a pretty easy drive. 23-31. Yeah, no, they're screwed, honestly. They're pretty much screwed. Oregon's O-line shit the bed, yeah. They got it down to 93. The Jerry Jones Bowl? What are you talking about? The Ohio State Texas game? Yeah, it's almost the end of the third quarter. It's gonna be hard for them to come back. $99.8. Oh, there's the sunset. Yeah, there's the famous sunset. It always happens. It always happens. I don't remember the last time it's rained there for a game like this. I remember it being cloudy one time. Michigan is going to get hype. I mean, I don't know, man. Starting a true freshman is like, uh, it's hard to hype up when you start a true freshman because it's such a learn. I mean, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll get someone in the portal. I mean, but I don't know. Wow, they're going really quickly. Another bat down. He's starting Underwood. Remember when people hyped up? Yeah, Jack Sawyer is having a pretty crazy game. That might be like 3 pass defenses now. That's like 2 pass defenses, 2 sacks. And they take him off on 3rd and 2. I don't know. They might run this actually, the way they're lined up. Wow, they're gonna have to go for this. 4th and 4. They're gonna have to go for it. Why are they punting? No, this has got to be a fake. This is a fake, 100%. They did. I mean, isn't this the game if they punt? It's only 4th and 4. I don't know what. Am I missing something? Gabriel destroying his draft status. I mean, he's already kind of up against it. I mean, as it is. I mean, he's a good. He's just so small. That's the problem. I'm not sure why they punted. They went from a 0.1% chance to a 0% chance after doing that. They could just run this into the 4th quarter. Yeah, this has got to be a run play by Ohio State just to get to the 4th quarter. I would imagine. Oh, that's a lot of room. Yeah, they'll just oh, maybe a hold here. Wow, they finally call a hold. They shouldn't be doing that. I think they punted to. They didn't want to give him another touchdown. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. When you start calling holds like this after not calling them all game, it's pretty much bullshit. 99.9. Yeah, I mean that's when it got to 4th down, I think it went to 99.9. Concession. Yeah, they're still gonna run it on 1st and 20. Get nothing, but and it's going to the 4th quarter. I mean, the 3rd quarter was 7-7. They needed to do better than that. Oregon did have a chance. Is this the first game the favorite didn't win? Well, they were the favorite. Ohio State, believe it or not, was the favorite. But they were. So, I mean, yeah, it hasn't been a real good game, honestly. 100% chance. You're not even allowed to bet now. Guys, I got $10 left. Do it for freedom. My last $10. What was the one Kamala song? Freedom, freedom, I need you. Freedom, freedom. This is how the Natty went. Yeah, the Natty was kind of like closer in the first half, and then it became a blowout. This was a blowout from the start. Freedom. Daddy needs some new shoes. Oh yeah. $2,000 on a $10 bet. Texas is gonna bench Ewers in the second quarter versus Ohio State. Um, I don't. I mean, they have pulled the trigger with Ewers on benching him in some of those games, but I don't know. Tim Walz has been hired as the new DC for Old Dominion. I mean, he does have a good coaching pedigree. Wasn't he like the offensive line coach or some bullshit? Like he wasn't even the head coach. They got to throw it up to Smith and just have like a 70-yard touchdown or something. What up from Jax, Florida? What's up, brother? Who's biggest brand, Ohio State or Texas? Ohio State is a bigger brand than Texas. I think Texas would probably be like 3 or 4, although I don't know exactly. I mean, in terms of fans, I think that's how it is. Starters should not be in. I mean, it depends. I think like with 9 minutes left, they might take him out. Imagine if there was an injury though. I mean, that would be horrible. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Montgomery just got bowled over. He just got whooped. OSU -3 was a strange number. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the analytics, it did make sense because it's just based off of analytical numbers. They had like Ohio State like a 57% chance to win. Texas or OSU? OSU would I would say. You get an offer to play football at OSU as a 7th string. Or at Notre Dame. Yeah, that's realistic, I'm sure. I don't have my light on right now. What is this? This is who they hired. I mean, this is all the DEI stuff, man. No way. Is this true? Act Blue donations 2020, 2014. Genti is better than Scadaboo, come on. Genti is better. Ohio State running the table. Yeah, Texas is just kind of a weird team, honestly. They just inconsistent. That's their problem. Kamala is still asking for donations. Yeah, for 2020 for her 2026 run in California, probably. Or her 2028 run. Why were there 12 police officers standing? Yeah, that was weird. And then I know what you're talking about on that one clip where they all started running. I don't know. Maybe they were convened there because of another situation that happened. I mean, that would be my guess. Man, what was that? Some type of. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing a pass back. What in the hell? What was that? I know they brought in like the backup QB. Quick throw. They're gonna. This is 4 down territory, obviously. If they don't get this, and 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. Yeah, that Nebraska Ohio State game was pretty crazy. Ohio State did not play well. Wide open. It just seems like when you're playing from in front, there's always just incompletion. Why does it say Dante Moore is in the game? They got that wrong. Dante Moore is their backup quarterback. The Oregon QB looks like he's 8. He's very small, yes. He is a small. I mean, he's a good quarterback. There's no doubt about it. But this is his 6th year or whatever. Ewers looks smaller. No way. Ewers is bigger than Gabriel, bro. I mean, Gabriel had someone wide, and they got no rush on him. He just won't throw the ball. Yeah, that's what that now. Oregon had a great. I mean, Oregon did win the Big Ten, but I mean, this he just hangs onto the ball. He's got a receiver open in the end zone too. They can't afford to call a timeout here, Oregon. How do you allow that? Wow. They've gotten a lot of these really long third and fourth downs. I mean, what kind of a defense is even that? You're playing like 10 yards behind beyond the sticks. They're just giving up a free 4th and 11. But yeah, they're really not moving quickly. They really gave up the game. They need to move quicker. It's just a bad throw. You can't throw it that hot. You gotta ease it in. Man, that kid's like 5'1". Freedom. Oh, that was a sweet move. That was a sweet move. I swear Oregon's had the ball for like 90 minutes. Yeah, it is over. It's just Howard will be a fourth round pick. Wait, what happened here? Come on. Why do we have to freaking streaming Georgia versus Notre Dame? I don't know. The running back is a dwarf. I mean, that was like that was a receiver that I saw. It was like 5'1" that couldn't catch that fastball. New Orleans thoughts? Yeah, I mean, I think it's terrible what happened in New Orleans. I mean, what do you want? You know, it's like I think it's going to enable Trump to enact some type of ban, immigration ban. But who knows? I mean, populists from the left and right need to create something better than politics. Constant back and forth is cringe and never nets anything. Well, I mean, they fundamentally disagree with each other, so how would they create something together? It's just not. We need more commercial. Yeah, they're just milking this review for more commercials. It's just great. They're milking another fake review for more commercials. Populist left's just commies. I don't even. I mean, the populist left is just they're socialists. In nice terms, they're socialists, but a lot of them are like a hybrid between socialism and communism. But it depends. I mean, there are a lot of left wingers that aren't like that, aren't communists, but the younger people tend to be more communist. Yeah, Doge is gonna have to hit $1, 100%. A lot of people want a complete pause on immigration. Well, it would make way more sense to pause immigration right now than it did in 2016. Think about everything that's happened. Think about all the amount of illegals in the country. We don't know how many illegals are actually in the country. They won't even do a count. Why would the Biden administration actually try and investigate that? Why would they investigate their own horrible leadership? Because if you try and find the actual amount of illegals in the country, it's from your horrible leadership. Remigration, that's perfectly acceptable, absolutely. Man, that actually is actually a real review. I didn't realize that was a real review. Oh my, touchdown. I mean, how many 3rd and 20s are they going to complete? Border needs to completely closed until the wall is finished. Yeah. I mean, the border needs to be closed because of the amount of illegals in the country in general. I get what you're saying, but the 80% on both sides agree on more than you think. Yeah, I don't know about that. I guess it depends. You're gonna have to give me actual What is this? They just did a fake 2-point. They just did a fake some weird ass 2-point conversion. Did you bet the $10? I don't even have $10. It was just I just did it to see how much was there. That was a dumb 2-point try. They shouldn't. That's a hold right there. But that was a dumb 2-point try. I'm not even sure how. They need 3 touchdowns, I think. I know Oregon is holding on every play, but they're not calling it. And then they called it on Ohio State. That's the problem. Like, if you're not going to call holding, then don't call it either way. But then they derailed a drive by calling it. I don't think they're going to do an onside kick right now. I think they'd probably do it after another touchdown. Because, I mean, if you do it, you're pretty much... It's such a low percent chance of working. Like, you're basically giving them the ball at midfield. What's up, Eli? They might try and do some crazy onside here. Oh my goodness. I mean, honestly, why don't more teams just do that? Henderson has to come up and catch that ball though. It's just not a good play by him. That's kind of a successful thing you can do, just kick it in between. Most of the left and right agree on ending forever. Yeah, I just you know, what the whole idea of forever wars comes down to Israel. Like, let's just be honest, and the support of Israel or not, because that's who we're propping up in the Middle East. I mean, we've entangled ourselves with it's just such a mess in the Middle East. Dude, how many times are they going to go to Herb Street's or talk about Herb Street's dog? I mean, that's a nice run from Judkins. Doge H1B. I wonder what Doge is going to do. Bracketology 1.0. I was thinking about doing it, but I decided maybe tomorrow I'll do it, honestly. I don't know. I haven't been doing many video. I need to start doing more videos though, because it's a new month. I have to start making money. I have to make money. Yeah, they're just gonna run the clock. They might have to throw now. It's always the God's chosen people. Yeah, but I mean, you have a debate with them, they'll say, "Oh, we don't believe that," but it's like a lot of them do believe that, and so there's going to be a fracture just between religions about that. Tiger King coin, that dude's got to be irrelevant, bro. Come on. Does YouTube pay well? I mean, if you get views, it does. You got to get views though. It's a thing. YouTube will pay well as long as you can get like evergreen videos, and it'll be easy to do it. Get videos that'll keep a. That's a nice run by Henderson. Yeah, that they just got 2 first downs. I mean, it's Penn State makes the national title. I'm gonna be livid. Well, yeah, it's just based off of the easy draw they got, honestly. Wow, that did count as a pass. That's right. Jack Sawyer coin. I mean, it'd be called the Hero. The Hero. It's a great name. Market cap of $1,000. I mean, what a dumb run. If you're gonna run like that, just hand the ball off. Just gonna slide at the line of scrimmage. QB run up 20 is not smart. Yeah, but that was he shouldn't be doing it if he's gonna run like that. Just hand the ball off. I mean, it was a read. Yeah, I would imagine that game's on Friday. So that game's over a week from now then. Yeah, these times are really weird. It's just the way the timing of these games is really weird. Just because there's so many. But now we're getting to the Final Four. Yeah, this is the Final Four next. You ever work a desk job? No, I haven't. Games should be 7 days apart. I agree. I didn't realize, but it's just like they're having these games at random times. It's based around New Year's and stuff. Now that was honestly just too hot of a pass. Yeah, they're gonna have to put their backups in. I would imagine. Jack Sawyer sounds like a polar. Yeah, I mean Michigan fans hate him, but it's more of a troll, honestly. But he's had a good game. I mean, he's had a hell of a game. I feel like he's got 2 pass defenses as well. If you look at his numbers, huh? Oh, that's bad punt coverage. That is not good. He knocked the ball into the end zone himself. No, they don't even show. They don't even show stats. Does an Oregon 80-yard touchdown make it interesting? I mean, I don't even think it would matter. There's just not enough time left. But they're going to play prevent anyways. They'll just let them go down the field, but take like 3 minutes. Ohio State winning it all, I think probably, yeah. Not enough time for them. Yeah, well, they're just gonna play prevent. I mean, they can go down the field, but it'll take 3 minutes again. Mm. 2% of the world's population is redhead. 50% is from Scotland, Ireland. Yeah, it's mainly from Ireland. Favorite Democrat? Um, the QB. 10 carries for negative 28 yards. What in the fuck? John Fetterman. No, I don't really care about to have a favorite Democrat. I mean, Fetterman's like kind of funny because they hate him now, I guess. Would you ever debate an online liberal? Yeah, I mean, imagine I get on Piers Morgan. I think that would be good. That would be good for recognition for me. Yes. Fetterman 2.0. Yeah, after he had a surgery. Come on, we don't need to look at this, please. Please, no. Oh my god, they're reviewing a 4 yard pass. Doesn't even matter. No, I don't think AOC was pregnant. She was just, she's like, I just ate a lot. I just had cope eating or something. She just ate a lot after the election loss. I don't know. She said she wasn't pregnant. All right, I'm gonna end this. I mean, this game is over, guys. I'm gonna end this stream. I might try and do a video tonight or something. Isn't AOC's husband a redhead? I don't know. I know he's a white dude because they were saying that. I think he's white. What a waste of time that is, man. Seriously. It's a waste of time. And it just goes to nowhere. Stay on until the end. I mean, I gotta do some stuff, honestly, man. I do. But I'm not even talking